Sports betting is legal in many states now. Are you handicapping the odds that this gets done?
Good morning, Brian. Great to be with you. It's very unlikely it's going to get done. Let's be honest. One thing that we're noticing in the crypto industry, and it's one of the reasons behind some of the price uncertainty we're seeing recently, is the regulatory noise. Regulatory attention has been increasing for the past couple of years now, but recently it really seems to have kicked up a notch in terms of volume. And in fact, Gary Gensler is speaking today at the Aspen Institute. It'll be interesting to see what he says. He will be specifically addressing cryptocurrencies and national security. He has said, as you implied, Brian, that he's not against the idea of a Bitcoin ETF, but he wants to protect the investors. And it's going to be very hard to do that until there is regulatory clarity around Bitcoin, what even it is, its limitations, and especially around the infrastructure that helps Bitcoin move.
This is not a small decision, is it, Noel? I mean, once you approve a product like this is Wall Street. There'll be 50 more products like that within a year, and you will never put the genie back into the bottle. Maybe that's a good thing, but the point is, once you do it, you're setting off a wave. They have got to take their time to make sure they get it right, do they not?
They do. It's a really hard decision, though, to be honest, Baron, because we've seen the success of Bitcoin ETFs across the border in Canada, and it's not impossible for U.S. investors to invest in those. So the longer the U.S. takes to approve a Bitcoin ETF, the more it is going to see outflow of funds or investors who want to get involved, finding other, perhaps less secure ways to do so. So to protect investors, in my opinion, the Bitcoin ETF is going to be one of the best ways to do so. Investors are investing in Bitcoin, both retail and institutional, and better to have it in a regulated instrument that the SEC can monitor. And on the outflows that you probably commented on earlier, they are limited to a very small set of listed products, listed mainly in Europe as well. So the fact that Bitcoin and other assets are leaving those does not mean that they're leaving the industry. It means that they're finding other ways.
2 years ago, I did a fireside chat down at my alma mater with Hester Peirce, who is an SEC commissioner who's in favor of a Bitcoin ETF. So the odds are not zero. If we get the surprise victory for the ETF, does that mean that crypto prices skyrocket?
I think so, Brian. I really do. The odds are definitely not zero. And in fact, they're 100% certain that we will one day have a Bitcoin ETF. Timing is the issue. Yes, it will encourage a huge inflow from retail investors who've been waiting to be able to buy Bitcoin through their brokers. And it's not just the retail investors that are going to be driving some of the movement there. A lot of the institutions that have been waiting on the sidelines for greater regulatory clarity will also be trying to ride the narrative.